Welcome to the Nosebleed Seats. I'm the Mad Conservative Crime Fighter. We're back in Georgetown as we wrapped up a successful NGW event, the final NGW event that will ever be held. So after taking care of business up in Peoria, we head back down, check out more action from the United Wrestling Coalition. And coming to the ring, one half of the tag team known as Dead Sexy, Jeff Harris, here in singles competition as Jeff is harassing the promoter, Sean Douglas.
Just saying. And his opponent. He is from the deep south. He weighs in at 203 pounds. He is Randy Ray.
Now here's an interesting matchup. We have Dead Sexy going against the man who calls himself Drop Dead Sexy. Now in truth, Dead Sexy, Jeff Harris and Aaron Matthews, rarely use the moniker Dead Sexy. They prefer, or for some reason or another, call themselves Team Sexy instead. But they are primarily known, at least by the MBS, as the tag team known as Dead Sexy. Randy Ray here in singles competition usually teams with his partner, the Dixieland Destroyer, as one half of, or as the tag team known as Southern Comfort. So here we go, one-on-one competition. This was the opening match to UWC back in February. Action coming this weekend in LaSalle, Peru. Dreamwave is doing a double-header. They're doing a bar show at Two Fools Bar on Friday, April the 6th, very limited seating for that venue as opposed to the Knights of Columbus Hall, although whichever venue Dreamwave runs at, unless it's at a gymnasium, the referee calls for the bell. Apparently the crowd has decided that Randy Ray is sexier than Jeff Harris and Aaron Matthews. But Dreamwave Wrestling will be doing a doubleheader Friday, April the 6th at Two Fools Bar. It's just a couple of blocks down from the regular venue at the Knights of Columbus Hall on Saturday, April the 7th. Go to DreamwaveWrestling.com for the details. Going to give away a couple of the awards at Dreamwave. The question is, how is it going to happen? Not you! Trying to get in touch with the officials at Dreamwave Wrestling to get the MBS awards that members of the Dreamwave roster have won. Get those awards to them. Present them on camera. Hopefully get a few words with the winners. Did some of that at Supreme League of Wrestling. Supreme League of Wrestling, we gave out the Diamond in the Rough Award to Serenity. Referee of the Year. Quite an interesting situation with Referee of the Year. Robert King, we have chosen as the winner of the Referee of the Year. He breaks Robbie McCann's 3-year streak. As Randy Ray is just rubbing it in the face of Jeff Harris. He's going to go and cover here. One count. Robert King won the Referee of the Year award. He resisted heavily any further nominations to the MBS Awards because Robbie McCann won the Referee of the Year, and he absolutely did not like how Robbie McCann, I guess, did his job as an official, and apparently he took exception to, I guess, major, in his mind, major dress code violations that Robbie McCann did when he officiated in numerous promotions, New Midwest, NGW, GAW, and IWA Mid-South, as Aaron Matthews is chugging away on Randy Ray. Jeff Harris, body slam on Randy Ray, and an elbow from Harris, another elbow. Oh, look at this. Nice of the man known as Dexter Schwartz to jump in the shot. Not sure what Jeff Harris has. He's got one of the arms hooked. Well, it looks like Randy Ray broke out of it, whatever it was. I did not have a clear angle on to see what Jeff Harris locked into Randy Ray, but here's the cover, and a 2 count. Anyway, my earlier point stands. Because of the strict dress code that Robert King believes every official should follow, and we interviewed Robbie McCann. He explained to everyone on the MBS podcast how a referee is supposed to look and dress. He just does not like the shoes and the elbow pads that Robbie McCann wears, and thus, for those 2 reasons alone, should be disqualified for ever winning a Referee of the Year award. Of course, we know Justin King is now in the WWE as an official. I spent so much time on this because I need to explain things and to get it out to the open as to why Robert King has been so hostile towards the MBS Awards. I know he got into it with Oliver Kane at the second MBS Award show. But he says, Robbie McCann, we giving the award to Robbie McCann for 3 years in a row was the reason why, or at least the first time around. The first time around, after that, he refused any further nominations. But look at this. Aaron Matthews on the apron, and Randy Ray just slugs him down. Harris with a kick to the gut. And a sunset flip. Sunset flip. 1, 2. Referee out of position as Jeff Harris turns it over. Another 2 count. Oh, highway robbery by Dead Sexy, defeating Randy Ray in 6 minutes, 25 seconds. We gotta go to a special interview that I conducted after the show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chester Jinx, the new UWC Light Heavyweight Champion. You had an impromptu title, well, it's not even a title match. You issued an open challenge, and then you had TK Hammer, who was Light Heavyweight Champion, accept your challenge and put this belt on the line.
This is true. This is true.
Now, you just came back from overseas. You fought in the military?
This is true. Army National Guard.
Army National Guard, and you were out in, gosh, where?
Basically, I volunteered to go overseas with the unit out of Chicago, 1244th. And then we stationed in Kuwait, went into Iraq, and then did a job for about a year and came home. That's what I did.
And we did nominate you 2 years ago for the, that's actually last year, for the Diamond and Rough Award. Because you had won the promotion's Wrestler of the Year award for UWC.
This is also true. Before I left, I was a huge fan favorite. Basically, out of Paris, Illinois. Started wrestling a little bit for a couple of promotions, and then just kind of trying to get back on track, really, since I've been home. So, what better way to do it than right here in Georgetown, Illinois. So,
How long have you been a wrestler?
how long I've been a wrestler?
Or when did you start officially?
I would have to say I've been doing this off and on for about 8 years. Not total straight, but off and on for 8 years. That's about it. I have a little bit of training here and there, kind of grooming as I go, learning from some of the greats, Christian Rose, Boyd Reed, and Arthur Dirge. Just learning as I go, and I'm willing to get back in the ropes and kick it up a high notch.
And where do you primarily compete? What area? Because this is the first time I've got you on in front of a camera on the MBS, and you've been kind of in the far eastern Illinois. Do you go elsewhere besides far eastern Illinois?
I'm starting to hit my roots out a little bit. This is also true that I've been staying around the whole area. I like to get up to some of the bigger promotions. I wrestled for ICW last weekend, was wrestling for IWAU a little bit when I came home. I had to take some time off, some personal issues, but I'm willing to get my boots back up and ready to go. Ready to hit some kick pads and kick some butt. Now,
you had your match with TK Hammer. You beat him for the title. Shock occurrence. He graciously handed you the belt and then beat the crap out of you after you climbed down off the turnbuckles. What the heck happened there?
You know what? I wish I could tell you an answer to that, but evidently he's a sore loser. I'm sure he's going to be out for revenge, and I'm going to be watching my back next time because he's got a thing coming or two. Keep your friends close, but you keep your enemies closer. That's the way I see it.
Where can promoters go to find you if they want to bring Chester Jinx to their show?
Standing right here on Facebook. Get a hold of the promoter, Sean Douglas. Sure, willing to get out
Snap
there.
your fingers and make it appear on the screen just like Matt Cage and Alex Castle do. Facebook, Twitter, email.
I wish I could say Twitter. Email is showtips22@yahoo.com, but that's about it. I don't get all of that stuff. I can get my name out there. Pure action.
All right, any last words? Especially for those that have never seen you before.
Willing to take it hard, take it go fast, and willing to learn. All I got to really say. Chester Jinx out.
All right.
They hail from your capital city to their combined weight of 470 pounds. Zero height, Guy Smith, and Rebel Heat, Spencer Powers, Attitude
Feature match time, tag team action with the current New Midwest Tag Team Champions, Attitude Incorporated. And they are still New Midwest Tag Team Champions following Ace and Spades. In fact, they didn't even show up at Ace of Spades. Why? Because, well, they knew they were going to lose the tag team titles in that Ace of Spades gauntlet.
You're gross.
Who's gross?
You.
Introducing their opponents. They hail from Wrigley Field in Chicago, Illinois. They weigh in at a combined weight of 15 cutting bears. They are Blake Reed and Travis Weir, the winning City Saints.
Well, it's not Benz coming to the ring. He retired, but here are their opposition, the new duo of Blake Reed and Travis Weir, Windy City Saints. Blake Reed was forced to break up with his tag team partner, Matt Maverick, down at IWAU. Apparently that applied to every promotion that they wrestle. They were forced to break up as a tag team, which is unfortunate because they were one of the top tag teams of the Southern Illinois region. Dead Sexy surprisingly did not get a nomination. Neither did the Shadow Corps or the Generation Kill duo of Reed and Maverick, even though that they were in the top 5 of the NBS Tag Team 5 for pretty much of the calendar year, or at least the latter half of it. Colleagues did not believe they did enough to warrant a nomination, as opposed to the duos of Bobby Houston and the Dixieland Destroyer, which they hadn't teamed up for very long, won the Dreamwave tag titles. Attitude Inc. Really did not do as much this year as they did the previous year. Yeah, they've held the tag titles, the New Midwest Tag Team titles, all the entire calendar year, but large chunk of the time during the reign, they did not defend the tag titles. Spencer Powers was injured some of the time. Other times, Guy Smith was down in Arkansas. And of course, they did not appear at Ace of Spades. He's worried about a punch to the face. He punches people in the face all the time. What's he whining about? Blake Reed did get a nomination for Diamond in the Rough, although he did not win the award. Serenity, our first woman to win the Diamond in the Rough, did quite a bit and overcame a lot to get where she is. The current what is it? All World Wrestling League AWWL Women's Champion up in Michigan. Blake Reed going to start it out with Spencer Powers. So we did see Randy Ray earlier. They are now the #1 contenders for the New Midwest Tag Team titles. Attitude Inc., if they happen to show up at First Blood and defend the New Midwest Tag Team titles, they have Southern Comfort waiting for them on April the 21st. And Southern Comfort's way overdue to have a tag team title match. Lock up at the center of the ring. And Spencer Powers on the work. And Spencer Powers going to bail and tag in Guy Smith. Travis Weir. Travis Weir is pretty much a rookie. He is training down at IW Unlimited down in Albany. Travis Weir has not had very many matches so far. Blake Reed, though, has been around for quite a number of years, but has vastly improved his game over this past year and dropped quite a bit of weight. Blake Reed was over the 400-pound mark. He's trying to get down to about 300 pounds. Line tag to Blake Reed as Guy Smith with the clothesline missed. And Blake Reed takes down Zero Hype Guy Smith and a body slam from Blake Reed. And there's a tag to Spencer Powers. And Powers was not quite ready to come in. Blake Reed grabs a headlock, pulls in Spencer Powers and drops him face first to the mat. And Reed, clothesline missed. Powers has Blake Reed, but Guy Smith nails his own partner as Blake ducks out of the way. And the Windy City Saints ram the heads together. And Attitude Inc. gonna take a powder to the outside. Also happening this weekend, Pinfall Wrestling Association going to be running their next show at the Little Flower School down in Southern Bayou, Illinois at the Big Q Hut Gymnasium. Basically the same venue where 3CW ran their final show, although they didn't know it at the time. Hopefully everybody that goes to the PWA show in Little Flower School keeps their language in check this time. Certain people scoffed at my comment for that particular comment. It is a religious school and they don't really want people cursing on their property. So I hope everybody keeps their language in check. And I don't care what Eric Ziedler or Nemesis say. Keep your language in check. Spencer Powers splashes. Oh my goodness. Samoan drop. Travis Weir is no small guy himself. He's smaller than Blake Reed, but he's about the 300 pound mark. I don't know his exact weight. But the Windy City Saints definitely outweigh Attitude Inc. There's tagged Guy Smith. It's Friday, April the 6th at Little Flower School is Pinfall Wrestling Association. There's another cover. 1, 2 count. And their show's happening the first weekend of April. Go to St. Louis Wrestling Community, sdwrestling.livejournal.com, and Central Illinois Pro Wrestling.com. We will be updating the winners to the MBS Awards at CentralIllinoisProWrestling.com. We will post who acquires the awards as they are given out at area shows. Hopefully 2 of these will be given out at Dreamwave. We've given out a few at Spring Lake Wrestling this past weekend. As a drop kick for Guy Smith. And a 2 count on Travis. And a rear chin lock from Guy Smith. And he's really cinching that in there. New Midwest Wrestling's next show will be April the 21st, the 10th annual First Blood event. Lanphier High School. NewMidwest.com will have match information. As I record this commentary, matches have not been posted as of yet. Travis Weir trying to shoot him off. Guy Smith puts on the brakes. Clothesline missed. And Travis with a neck breaker on Guy Smith. Blake Reed trying to rally. Guy Smith with a sunset flip on Travis Weir, trying to get him over, but Travis just stumps him in the face, and there's the tag to Blake Reed. Here comes Spencer Powers, and there goes Spencer Powers as Blake takes down both members. Attitude Inc., and there's a big splash in the corner from the much larger Blake Reed, but runs into the boot from Guy Smith. Swing and a miss. Blake Reed, pick up! Neck breaker side suplex combination. Blake turns him over. Travis Weir grabs Spencer Powers and a spine buster onto Guy Smith. Guy Smith to the floor. And it looks like the Windy City Saints are going to try and finish off Spencer Powers. They got Spencer Powers, pick up! It's like a double half Nelson slam, and Guy Smith has a chair cover, 2 count, chair shot to the back. Spencer Powers kicked out at 2, but Guy Smith just blasted both members of the Windy City Saints with a chair. Disqualification at 8 minutes 40 seconds. Guy Smith and Spencer Powers wussed out and got themselves disqualified. As the Windy City Saints, this new combination looked like they were well on their way to getting a big win over the one of the more underutilized teams in the Central Illinois region, Attitude Inc. And next week on the program, we're going to have more action from United Wrestling Coalition. Until then, this is the Mad Conservative Crime Fighter. We'll see you next week.